You're probably here because the NFL weekend didn't go how you thought it would. The bets didn't hit, the parlays went bust, and the locks, they weren't so locked. Now you're sitting there wondering, how did I even let it get this bad? I've been where you are right now. I've lost everything, many times, chasing my sports betting losses. Week after week, I thought the next one would save me, and when it didn't, the shame, the anxiety, the pit that I felt in my stomach, I just know it all too well. I want you to take a breath right now. This isn't the end of your story, but we do need to talk about what's really happening. Because the sports books, well, they want you exactly where you are right now. Here's the truth that nobody wants to say out loud. The NFL isn't just about football anymore. Billions of dollars are being poured into sports books every single season, and the entire system is built to make you think that you can beat the odds, that you'll be the exception, when the reality is the odds are designed to beat you. You get your feed flooded with parlays. The casinos promote their same game locks. They highlight the one guy who turned $10 into 200 grand because, hey, that could be you. Right? They never show you the millions who lost their bets last weekend and the hundreds of thousands who lost everything that they have to their name. You're not broken for losing. You're playing a game that's designed to make you lose. If this weekend feels like rock bottom for you, I want you to know that that's by design too, because sportsbooks know what happens next. You're gonna wake up on that Monday morning with regret. And you're gonna tell yourself that you're done. You're gonna stop. That was your last time ever. But by Thursday night, you're right back in it. That's the cycle. And the longer that you stay in it, the harder it gets. Your brain becomes rewired to the point that continuing to gamble is the only thing that makes you feel pleasure. And you think, if I can just get one big win, it'll solve everything. I lived this exact routine for 6 NFL seasons. I'd drain my bank account on Sunday, swear it was the last time on Monday, and by the next weekend, I was blasting off parlays again, depositing money that I didn't even have. This isn't about willpower, it's about awareness. Once you understand the system, you can finally start taking your power back. And if you have become hooked, you need to hear this. Gambling addiction is the only addiction where you think that doing more of the addiction will fix the addiction. A gambling addict thinks that gambling more is going to solve all the problems that they've created by gambling. But the reality is that no win is ever going to be big enough to feel like it solves all your problems. So you're on this endless hamster wheel of suffering. Now, whether you're addicted or not, if you're watching this video still, I know that your stomach's in knots right now. I know that you're replaying every bad bet, every bad beat, every dollar that you wish you still had, that you wish you just stopped before you made that last bet. Here's what I need you to do. 1, pause. Don't chase the losses. The next bet isn't gonna fix this. It's gonna make it all worse. 2, tell someone. And I know it feels embarrassing, but isolation is what keeps us stuck. So 3, call a friend. Talk to someone that you trust. You don't have to carry this alone. I need you to look at the bigger picture, because right now, you might feel like gambling is the only way to get the money back, but it's not. There's so many options and resources out there, and there's people who've been exactly where you are. I'm one of them, and I'm here to tell you that recovery is possible. There's resources out there like 1-800-GAMBLER, Gamblers Anonymous. You can get help. I went from losing every single weekend to regaining control of my life. I stopped waking up on Monday mornings absolutely hating myself. I stopped using credit cards to fund my bets and chase my losses. I stopped letting gambling ruin my life. And here's the thing, it wasn't easy, but it started with one decision. I chose to stop letting the next NFL Sunday control me. If you're watching this still, maybe this is your moment to make the same decision. Not tomorrow, not next season, but today. If you're watching this and you're wondering whether this is just a bad weekend or something more serious, I want you to pay attention to these signs, because you might be addicted to gambling, chasing losses, when you're making bigger bets to win back what you lost, hiding gambling from family or friends, borrowing money to gamble or cover debts, neglecting responsibilities like work, bills, or relationships, big emotional swings or feeling anxiety, guilt, or shame after gambling, constant preoccupation, thinking about bets, odds, and upcoming games nonstop. If any of that sounds familiar to you, you're not broken, but it is time to take a step back and get honest with yourself. If this NFL weekend hit you hard and you're ready to make a change, here's where to start. Step number 1. Limit your access to money. Set up some barriers between yourself and the cash. Maybe that means moving funds into separate accounts and giving a trusted person temporary control over that account. You can also use budgeting tools that make it harder to access gambling money on impulse. Step number 2, block access to gambling using self-exclusion programs and blocking tools such as Gamban. Take yourself off the apps, unsubscribe from the promotional emails, unsubscribe from their channels on socials. Make it harder for temptation to reach you. Step 3, find purpose outside of gambling. When you stop gambling, you create a ton of space in your life. Fill that space with things that matter. Hobbies, fitness, learning new skills, spending time with family. The more meaning you create for yourself outside of betting, the less gambling controls you. And step 4, join support groups. You don't have to do this alone. Groups just like Gamblers Anonymous, maybe even therapy and online recovery communities, well, they can help connect you with people who understand exactly what's going on in your head, even if you feel like you're the only person on earth that has this problem. Of course, if you want a deeper dive on how to stop gambling, I want you to watch this video next where I lay out exactly how I got myself over 1,000 days clean. And let's keep getting better together, one day at a time.